And hey, everybody, it's me, Alan Warren, and the crazies are out. Yes, they are. I don't know if they're crazy or they are clueless, but it is spring break. It is the beginning of RV and camping season, and these people, the crazy ones, as I call them, they're coming out of the woodwork. What drives you crazy that other people do in a campground? That's what we're going to be talking about right now, tonight, on the RV Show USA.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
All right, so here's the deal, everybody. We're going to be talking about campground etiquette today. And it is your chance to vent a little bit, maybe let off some steam about what other people do in a campground that drives you mad. You can call our 24-hour voicemail, or you can call right now and get on the show. Here's the number. It should be on the bottom of the screen, 1-855-296-7469. It's a toll-free number, 855-296-7469. This is our pre-show show. This is a syndicated radio show that runs on Saturdays and Sundays. We record it here every Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. And this is the first 6 minutes of it is kind of a test. Make sure audio levels are fine, that the video that we're feeding out on Facebook and on YouTube is working okay. So if you want to jump past that, get right into the radio show, go to the 6-minute mark, bam, that's when the radio show starts. Now, y'all get to see what happens behind the scenes here. Facebook does not allow us to run commercials, so during the commercial breaks, we will address some of the people that are making comments here on our Facebook page. What ticks you off in a campground? Come on, what do other people do? I don't want to turn this first hour into a gripe session. I really don't, but what ticks you off? And maybe better yet, what can you do about it? Can you do anything about it? And then let's see, hour number 2, we've got Kelly Beasley. She is the RV Chickadee and her partner with a website called campaddict.com. It's a great website filled with all kinds of information. It's not like every other website you see out there about RVing. They've got great reviews, great information that just about anybody can understand. All right, I'm going to hold up something. You see that? Can you see that? Can y'all see that? Goose, can you see that on the screen there? Camper. All right, it should be. We got a delay going on, boys and girls. All right, the code word today is camper, and here's the deal. We've got some stuff we're going to be giving away. You got to remember that word. Remember the word camper. That's our code word. We're going to be giving away some of these great-looking Camp Casual mugs. They're beautiful. They are by our sponsor, Camp Casual. They've got these old RVs on them, a retro-inspired theme. Camp Casual makes all kinds of really cool stuff that not just the RVer loves, but even if you're not an RVer, you're going to love it. So we're going to give some of these away. Here's the way it works. At the end of the broadcast, the very end of the show, 20 people, you can be one of them, 20 people need to type in this word. Just post it in the comments right here on Facebook, okay? Post it right here in the comments. Just type the word camper. Once we have 20 of them at the very end of the show, here's our hopper right here. We're going to reach in and pull a number, and number 7, for example, or number 3, and we're going to pick several of them. So you've got a random chance of winning. You got to jump back on at the end of the show. Make sure that you're one of the first 20 people that types in the word camper. All right, so if you'd like to call in and be a part of the show, we certainly would love to visit with you. We want you to keep it clean, keep it classy. This is a radio show. We go live in about what, Goose? A minute 45? Less than 2 minutes. So got a good show. Let's see. Oh, I guess I might as well introduce myself. I'm Alan Warren. They call me the RV Guy, and this is the RV Show USA. This is a show that we sort of celebrate the RV lifestyle and everything that goes with it. Sometimes the bad stuff, but the good far outweighs the bad. We don't get into politics. We don't get into all kinds of polarizing issues. We bring people together, talk about the fun, the memories we make, while we all enjoy connecting with nature, connecting with our family, and doing it in that little old RV. All right, so I'm going to be joined here in just a second. How's my bride doing over there, my co-host? Are you done yet? What? All right, let's go ahead and bring that phone number up again. Y'all write it down. Make sure you write down the phone number. If you'd like to chime in, we'll start taking calls here in probably 3 or 4 minutes. We had our voicemail got filled up this week with people that had comments about what drove them crazy that other people do in a campground. But we appreciate y'all being with us. And the post you just made said attachment unavailable, DePietro just said.
That's
So,
for a different thing, though.
that's for a different thing, though, John. All right, so I think we should be good. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. How we doing over there, Miss Katie? Talk to me. We doing good? All right, good. Who are you?
Hi.
Who are you, Mama? Yeah. I think with all this camera stuff, we got the Wi-Fi slowing down.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today. Come on, America, let's hit the road. So many things to see, so many places to go. Freedom and fun go hand in hand when you're rolling in your RV across this great land. So buckle up now. What do you say? The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
It's time for the RV Show USA with Alan Warren, the RV guy, and America's only radio show about the RV lifestyle. If you enjoy travel, fun, and adventure, well, welcome aboard, everybody.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
And we've got a great show for y'all lined up today, for sure, for sure. For those watching our live stream, the studio is a lot better looking today, for sure, isn't it? As we have a return guest to the show who hadn't been with us for a couple of months, at least not here in the studio. We're awfully glad she is with us today. So far, have I said that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. All right, we're going to bring her up here after the warm-up. But first, welcome again, everybody. I'm Alan Warren, the RV guy. This is the RV Show USA, a show about fun, about making memories, about travel, about everything that goes on with the RV lifestyle. For our new listeners, tuned into 1440 Keys down in beautiful Corpus Christi, Texas, and our new listeners actually everywhere, thank you all for joining us. We hope you'll find us an upbeat, positive, friendly place to spend some time each week with other people that share the passion for camping and RVing. All right, make sure you like our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like. You'll be able to watch us live like a bunch of y'all are doing right about now. Just type in the search bar, 4 words, The RV Show USA, and either hit the like button on Facebook or the subscribe button on YouTube. As a little side note here, we're literally in our infancy. We really are with social media, and we could kind of use your help as we're working hard to reach a whole lot more folks. If you can invite your RVing friends to become a part of our family of listeners, we would be much obliged for sure. All right, Lisa, what's happening today? Go ahead and tell them.
Well, we're going to have the RV Chickadee and her partner, Marshall, from the website campaddict.com.
And they are really great. You're gonna, if you haven't heard of campaddict.com, you're going to love it. That's going to be in hour number 2. Now, both of these are great examples of folks that, well, they did not wait till retirement to start living life, so to speak. And if you ever wondered what full-time RVing is like for a single female, especially for somebody like Kelly Beasley, the RV Chickadee, well, you're going to find out. All right, for now, it is spring break time in many parts of the country. As I say, it's a time when some crazy people come out. Maybe not crazy, but rather some people who have either, I don't know, left their good manners at home, or maybe they never had them to begin with. So here's the deal. We are hoping that we can get some help from y'all with what we call campground etiquette. You don't want to be that guy or that family that everybody's talking about, right?
Yeah, we want to hear what annoys you that other people do that drive you crazy in and around when you're RVing and camping. Because people do crazy things. We want to hear what drives you nuts.
Everybody's got their own little pet peeve, I guess. All right, we're going to have some prizes for some of y'all that call in and visit with us on the air. We've got a toll-free number we're going to give you in a second, so be ready to write it down. Again, what do other people do or maybe not do in a campground that drives you nuts? We have a lot of emails from listeners that we'll be reading this hour, but we would love to speak directly with you. So give us a shout.
Call us at 855-296-SHOW. That's 1-855-296-SHOW.
Yep, and Goose here sitting stage right will pick up the phone. That lovely voice is that of the one and only the RV gal. She's my bride, Lisa, who will be with us for both hours today, more in hour one. But Lisa and I spend nearly every weekend up at our campground here in Texas, and we've pretty much seen it all, I guess, in terms of what people can do to drive you crazy. So who wants to start us off today? Do we have anybody? I know the phone's been blinking a couple of times. Okay, tell me what you did.
Okay, well, this past weekend, the best part was planting some new plants. Beautiful flowers for spring. I'm very excited about that. It's nice to see the campground come of bloom, I should say. But what I mostly did was spend hours and hours and hours killing thousands upon thousands of anthills.
You're making it sound terrible.
No, because of all the rains, we've had so much.
Yeah, if you are not a Texan, if you don't live in the South, you may not know what fire ants are. Fire ants are awful. They are an invasive species that has invaded, I guess, much of the South and even moving out west. Fire ants don't bother you very much. We've got Jim on the line. We're going to put him on in just a second. Fire ants don't bother you much until
they bite you.
Until they get on you. Fire ants, when it rains, we've had some rain in the last week or so, and then the warm temperatures, I mean, them little buggers are everywhere. And Lisa was out with the Amdro just fertilizing.
Oh, for hours. It seemed like half the day I was out there, but it was worth it because nobody's going to get stung.
Well, we hope not.
We hope
it's
not.
Always chasing those fire ants around. All right, you want to take a call? All right, let's go out to Jim. Jim, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, thanks. Love your show.
Well, thank you very much. Where are you calling from, Jim?
We're calling from Las Vegas, Nevada. You know you want to be here in the winter.
I want to be there anytime.
I want to be
love
there every
Las Vegas.
weekend.
Are y'all RVers?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Well, good deal. So what drives you crazy, Jim, in a campground?
These giant LED porch lights that stay on all night, and it just makes us crazy.
So the people have these beautiful lights. They light up like a spaceship, and they forget to turn them off, and you get to enjoy them all night long while they're inside their dark RV sleeping soundly.
Yes, you got it. They got the shades drawn, and they got the aircraft landing lights on the outside of their rig.
I feel for you, man, because I see it all the time. Sometimes they're at Big Chief. I look over and it's 11 o'clock at night, an hour past quiet time, and it looks like the football game's going over in one of these RV sites. It's just crazy.
Yes, it is.
All right,
and you're right. That is.
So let me ask you, what do you do when that happens? Do you just kind of shake your head and try to get some sleep, or do you go to the management? Do you complain to them? What do you do?
Well, on the second night, I go over and very kindly, I knock on the guy's door, and I ask him nicely if he'd be so kind to please turn off his nightlight.
Do you tell him that if he doesn't, you're going to send your wife over there to take care of them all?
No, I never said that. But I do have 11 Rottweilers with me, and they back me up.
Well, there you go. All right, Jim. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you calling. Appreciate you listening, and I'll think of you when I come over to Las Vegas. We love it over there.
Outstanding. Well, don't forget about Clark County Shooting Complex, the best RV park in the valley.
You got it. All right, thanks. Thanks, Jim, so much. You take care. All right, Goose, what we got? We have somebody else? All right, folks. What gripes you in an RV park? What do you just go crazy at when you see happening in an RV park? It is spring break. A lot of people are sort of invading the RV parks, and some people just don't know, and other people just don't care. Who we got, Goose? We have anybody?
Well, we have our voicemail line as well. People called when we weren't on the air and left messages also.
Well, let's don't do that yet.
No.
If you folks want to call like Jim did, you can jump on the show. Like I said, this is an open line. This show is done live, and we'd love to hear from you, like Jim in Las Vegas. What you got, Lisa?
I want to talk about trash cans. people that, and not everybody is like this, but there are some people that are just slobs. And we've got trash cans pretty much all around the park, and they'll be at least 10 feet from one, and they'll flick a cigarette butt, or they'll pop a top off their bottle, or they'll, throw a piece of plastic down, a candy wrapper, and it's like, come on, help us out. Walk 10 feet and put it in the trash.
Hey, somebody will pick it up. I mean, somebody will pick it up,
me.
right? Hey, yeah, that's you. That's me. We spend a lot of our time. Actually, it's fun for a little bit. But when you see somebody out there that takes one of these, a bottle cap, and just ditches it instead of walking 15 feet and putting it in the trash can, and then you multiply that by several hundred people over a day's period of time,
right.
And you get a lot of junk out there that is needless. So what I try to do is when I see somebody that's out there and they're littering, I will go in a nice way and I'll say, "Hey, I'm sorry. Here, let me pick that up. I've got a bag. Would you like a plastic bag?" And I carry around these little, the Walmart bags, and I carry a pocket full of them, and I try to be as nice as I can, and hopefully it's like, hello. You hope that they get the message.
Exactly. And at the park, we give out doggy bags, and when people check in, we say, "How many dogs do you have?" And we kind of multiply, figure out how many times they're going to go per day. And we'll give them, a slew of those bags, and just, help us keep the park clean.
We just want you to use them. Not you use them. Let your dog use them. All right, we got to take a break here, folks. So y'all hang on. We got some people on the line. If you'd like to get on and tell us what gripes that you see other people doing at a campground, don't keep it a secret. Give us a call, 855-296-7469. Later on in the hour, I'm going to tell you how I turned some slob campers into some really good campers. And it's fun to do. A little bit tricky. I'm not great at it, but I'm getting better. This is the RV Show USA. I want to take a minute and do a little bragging on.
Yeah.
That's fine. You did great, baby. All right, how are we doing?
So let's
We got a
bringing the
microphone
microphone over here.
check out 11.
right, so-
It's kind of a complaint.
Okay, hang on just a second. Here's what's going on. How many first-timers do we have that are watching the RV Show USA? By a show of hands, please raise your hand. Let us know. Hi, Gary. Hi, Karen. Hi, Kay. Kay, you're not a first-timer. We got Tammy on. Alexis. How many first-timers do we have? We are in a commercial break right now. What happens in a commercial break? Facebook does not allow us to run commercials, so you get to see us. This is my wife, Lisa. This is the hand of the beautiful director, Miss Katie, who is posting these graphics. And what do y'all think about these graphics? Instead of just seeing, say something nice. Instead of just seeing a talking head sitting here, what we're trying to do is trying to make it more look like television. So it's a little bit more visually appealing. You're stuck with me, unfortunately, but that's why I'm surrounded with women tonight. Anyway, what gripes you in a campground? We got other people. 855-296-7469.
Thank you for on the RV Show USA. This is Goose.
What
Got
we
it
got?
up right now.
Yep, good.
And we
good.
got to keep you comfortable and more like television-like, since all the years of doing television makes you more in the
That's
element.
right.
Okay.
That's right.
We've got about 2.5 minutes left.
We want to
in
do
our
another
break here.
special
We'll
welcome to our new
get two
listeners.
cards before
Oh,
we
you know
get
what?
to
You know what? Hang on. Who do we have? I want to do a special shout out to it's Mike Young, isn't it? Is it
It
Mike?
is Mike Young.
Mike Young, and I was going to do this in the warm-up. Mike Young is a guy that started a Facebook group page, and it's called Truck Cap Campers. Truck Cap Campers. The sleeper shells, the camper shells that fit on the back of pickup trucks.
This is Goose.
The phones are going nuts. Anyway, Mike has graciously invited us to help him promote his group page. A lot of the love for RVing and camping, I think, for me personally, can be traced back to sleeping in the back of a pickup truck. So I love those truck cap campers.
Tongue twister.
Tongue twister, that's right. All right, so again, we're in a break. We got about a minute and a half to go. And what do we need to do? I need some names there, Goosey. I need some names of people. Who we got?
Vic, Robin, Michelle, and Jim, and then Melissa.
Okay, y'all. Vic, Robin, who is it?
Vic first, and then Robin.
Yes, and then Michelle.
Michelle and Jim.
Michelle and Jim together.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Melissa. All right. So we got plenty of time left if y'all want to call in. And by the way...
Lines are busy right now.
Okay, the lines are all busy. By the way, where's that magazine? If anybody would like to travel to Texas, if you're RVing in Texas, we've got this travel guide that we'll send you. I'm a native Texan. This show is not about Texas, but it happens to be where our home headquarters is. This is a travel and RV camping guide. It's 150 pages long, 4-color magazine. Got hundreds of RV parks in it. We'll send it to you absolutely free. Jump on our website, add your name to our email list at thervshowusa.com, and we'll get it out in the mail to you.
30 seconds.
All right, we got 30 seconds. Got to plug back in. Y'all stand by. Vic, Robin, Michelle, Jim. We're going to start it out right here. We may go back. I got a sneeze going on.
I'm going to plug in now.
Click, practice, and call in. Toll free 1-855-296-7469.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
All right, Alan Warren, the RV guy, and in the studio with me, I guess you could call her the RV gal. That's my wife, Lisa, who is making a rare show appearance today. And we're talking about some of the things that you see other people do, or maybe don't do, in a campground that drives you crazy. The phone lines have lit up. Actually, every phone in the house is busy. We're going to take one right now, and let's jump out to Vic. Vic, how you doing?
Good. I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Well, good. Thanks for calling. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Macedonia, Ohio.
Ohio. Y'all getting some of that cold weather up there?
It's snowing.
Yeah, buddy. Well, it was only 80 degrees down here today. I'm wearing flip-flops and my shorts. It feels like summertime already in Texas.
I would love to be down there.
All right, Vic, so tell us what gripes you in a campground. We got to keep it clean and classy. I know you will.
Yeah, I will. When you pull up and you set up your site and everything, all of a sudden you get this stink where these people they don't seal their seal on their drains, and they leave their what's the name's open.
They're stinky slinky.
Open.
Their stinky slinky stinks a lot.
Oh,
and leaks on
I mean, you got to close your windows and everything. And I'm sitting there thinking, and when I walk past their trailer, I'm thinking, why in the heck wouldn't you seal that properly?
Well, because the wind is blowing in your direction.
Exactly.
You
wonder, are you new campers or you just don't know any better?
Well, that is a great question. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that most people that do that, they just don't know, or they don't care?
I think some of them don't know, but the majority of them just don't care. It's all about them. This is the me generation.
It's pretty frustrating, that's, as I said at the wind-up of the show, the pre-show show, the good far outweighs the bad, and it only takes a couple of people in a campground to really sour your weekend. But it's difficult sometimes to not let somebody steal your joy. But I try to tell people, just try and deal with it. Try to be as polite as you can. You don't want to get in a fist fight, but staying a weekend next to a stinky sewer is not fun. It can't be.
No, not at all. We've had quite a few of them. And even when you go for a walk, if you're walking your dog, which we don't have a dog, I mean, if you're going for a bike ride, and you've got to smell that's ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, people, they leave their valves open. I don't understand why they do that either. A lot of people don't know, and I understand that. But there's a lot of people who do.
All right, Vic, listen, thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. I think it's a great tip. A lot of our hope is here on the show is that, this is not going to be a griping hour. This is hopefully going to get some people that out there that just don't know, that are listening to go, oh, I should close that. Oh, and so, I should pick up after my dog, or I shouldn't throw the cigarette butts. Things that are common sense that today, unfortunately, a lot of places, they're not so common anymore. But anyway, thank you for calling. All right, let's go out to Robin. Robin, how you doing? Robin.
Hello.
Hi there, Robin. Where are you calling from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
PA. We love PA. So what gripes you in a campground, Robin?
What grates me on a campground, there's a few things, but I'm going to stick to one. When people walk through our site, kids run through our site, people walk through as we're sitting there. That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's one of mine. I've got a whole laundry list of them, and I try to not try to get too negative on it. But geez, it's like it's your space. You may not own it, but
right.
For the weekend you own it. It's your kind of space, and
absolutely.
What do you say? Do you ever say, "Excuse me, the road's right there"?
We have, yes. We have asked people not to walk through our site. And there's times, we have younger kids, and we've met people because, hey, listen, can my kids walk through here to get to our other friend's site? If I ask, people ask me, I would be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, for just to walk through our site as we're having dinner or something like that, I just find it very rude.
Yeah, it's being thought less instead of being thought full, and it's, like I said, common sense today doesn't seem to be so common. I don't want to make this a griping show at all. We try to look at the positive, but with all the new people, that's what I think. I think with all the new RVers that are coming on, they just don't know any better.
Yeah.
It is up to us to train them. What do you think?
No, I agree 100%, and it's really important to teach the kids the etiquette too. We try to instill in our kids: you don't walk through people's site. You don't play games. We've had kids that are playing, at night. They're playing whatever, kick the can or whatever they're playing, and they're running through our sites. My fear is they're going to end up tripping and falling and getting hurt, and then we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm all about kids playing.
You got to be really careful about that.
We're all about kids playing
Absolutely.
and being outside and connecting with nature and having good old-fashioned fun, but there's got to be a limit to it, so.
I agree.
Yes, I agree 100%.
Parents need to train their children.
Yeah, parents need to be the parents instead of the other way around. All right, Robin, thank you for calling very much. We appreciate it. Are you a first-time viewer, listener of the RV Show USA?
You know what? My husband has it on, and I am a first-time viewer. So yes, we camp all the time. We're pretty avid campers. We camp from it's cold up here right now. It's snowing, but we camp from about March until November.
Wow. Well, I know it's been cold lately, and those guys, our friends up to the north of you, are really getting pounded. Let me give you a hint. Number one, we would love you to subscribe, add your name to our email list at our website. There's another website that is one of the best, if not the best website for RVers that I have ever seen. It's called rvtravel.com. Real simple, rvtravel.com. They have got so much great information for veteran RVers or newbies, rvtravel.com. So anyway, we got to take one more call before the break. Thank you, Robin, very much.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
All right, adios. All right, that was really good. All right, who do we have? We have Michelle and Jim. Hello.
Good evening.
How y'all doing?
Good evening. We're doing good. Robin stole the show from us because we were calling to say that it's a little irritating when folks walk through our campsite and then apologize as they're doing it, and they're looking at us, and then they ask permission to walk through.
Or
how they caught you looking.
How about when they walk through and they're looking in your windows? That's even worse.
Yeah. We were just at a campsite over on the west coast of Florida, and we were on a little bit of an incline, so we were higher up. But so they couldn't do that, thank goodness. But we did have the door open, and they could see in. But yeah, it happens.
How long have y'all been RVers, Michelle?
Actually, we purchased our RV in August 2016, so about a year and a half.
Are you full-timers, or?
No, just for fun.
There's a lot of little things, I guess, that, as you know, you've been RVing since 2016, that can bug you, but I just think that the good far outweighs the bad. What say you?
I think the one time we went to a place here in Florida, and there were some young girls that came in. Their parents owned the campsite, and there was fire ban signs all over the place. You cannot burn a fire. 11 o'clock at night, they're burning a big old bonfire.
Oh, lovely.
So,
well, not all trips are perfect, but anyway, listen, we got to jump for a break. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it.
Have a great evening.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, folks, so what do y'all think? What gripes you that you see other people do while you're out RVing and camping? We want to hear from you. You can go ahead and post your comments here if you're watching us live on YouTube or on Facebook so we can read them. And we've got another interesting call, I'm sure, coming up. 855-296-7469. We're going to jump for a break. Be right back. Well, the big chief's gone crazy. Do we still have what?
We still have Melissa.
You wanted to do it? We got to jump in, Mama. I mean, you snooze, you lose. All right, so what do we got?
Mike coming back.
All right. Okay. So we're in a commercial break. The reason why she's over here is the microphones, because once again, if you're brand new to the show, Facebook does not allow us to run commercials. Goose is actually running commercials, but you can't hear him because we're not allowed to do it.
He makes me. I do it under protest.
So we have to do use the old iPhone. So that's the microphone during the commercial break. But how y'all liking the show so far? Any first timers? Give us a post that you're a first timer so we can do a shout out to you. We sure appreciate it. You know, Vic called in, and who do we have? Vic and Robin and Michelle. Who else do we have?
We had Jim. We have Melissa waiting when we come back.
Okay, Melissa, you're first up. You're on deck, baby. You're going to be first up. What gripes you? And better yet, how do you turn somebody? How can you get somebody before they screw up and turn them from a slob into a good neighbor? Like I said, I'm not very good at it, but I'm practicing. I get a lot of practice. We get a lot of people up at Big Chief.
I asked you nicely.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Like, some slobs can't be fixed, okay?
That's very true.
Hey, Sandy.
Dave Stone says to get me back on the screen.
Do we want to talk about?
I saw your hand on the screen a little bit ago. Okay. Oh, hang on. If you just joined us, this is really important. I'm serious. This is our code word for today. We're going to give away some of these great-looking Camp Casual mugs. Okay, they're beautiful.
Let me get this up towards the camera.
Get up there and show them on the camera. Camp Casual is one of our new sponsors. They make terrific products, not just these mugs, but comfy, soft throws to keep you warm.
Retro-looking maps on them. And
dinner plate sets, all kinds of stuff. And here's what you need to do. Remember that word, camper, because when the show is over, at the very end of the show, it's a 2-hour show, the very end of the show, you need to post one word, camper, okay? Camper, that's all you got to do. Post it in the comments. We're going to take the first 20 people that post that word camper. After we have 20, then we're going to juggle these numbers. Okay, the lovely Miss Katie, go ahead and pick one. And so we're going to pick several. And so what would that be? We have like a number 9.
Is that 9 or is that 6? I get confused.
That was the 9. So you have a bottom. 9 is the one that's bigger than 6, or a 13. So we got 20 ping pong balls in here, and we will just randomly pick several of them. And each person's going to win a great-looking Camp Casual mug. I promise you will be the envy of everybody. These are 15-ounces, microwavable, fabulous. They got little RVs and campers on them. You're going to love them, but you got to stay around till the end of the show. Remember,
you need to tell them 9 isn't the number.
Yeah, 9 is not the number. It could be that. 81.
It's at the end.
18. Camper. Camper is the name, okay? That's our code word. All right, coming back. Michelle's first, or Melissa, rather. Melissa, who wants to call? Put up the phone number again, baby.
All right.
All right.
We'll put the number up one more time. And plugging in.
What?
Plugging.
Connect with DeMontrond RV through our website, thervshowusa.com. thervshowusa.com, and click on Certified Dealers.
The RV Show USA.
All right, a big shout out from the RV Show USA to our listeners over in Orlando and the Daytona Beach area listening to WNDB, who runs us every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Pretty good time slot, I think, and a great station. I appreciate you guys a lot. We were talking about things that tick us off that other people do and maybe don't do in a campground, and our phone lines are open. We got a couple of lines available if you'd like to call.
The number is 1-855-296 7469. 1-855-296-7469.
You want to play cut 4? Let's jump on cut 4.
Hello, Alan. This is Jim from Las Vegas, Nevada. Love your show. Campground Etiquette. For the love of God, I wish they'd turn off their LED porch lights at night. That's our biggest gripe. And, of course, barking dogs. We all love dogs, but not when they bark to end.
That sounds
Thanks
like
bunch
the
for your time. Love your show.
That sounds like the same Jim that called in a while ago. But anyway, we got a double echo. So anyway, all right, let's jump out to Melissa. Melissa, how you doing?
I'm good.
Well, thank you for calling. Where are you calling from?
Wausau, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, a cheesehead. Are y'all getting some snow up there?
We are. Not anymore today. Yesterday we did.
Man, what a winter y'all have had. All right, so tell us what ticks you off that you see other people doing at campground, Melissa.
My husband and I are a young couple, and when we arrive with our 40-foot fifth wheel, everyone just comes around and starts trying to help us back in. And my husband and I kind of have our own little sign language, how we, back in and do our own thing. It's a challenge.
I can't believe that you would actually work with your husband while he backs the thing in. I think that what are you laughing for, Lisa?
He's brave.
I used to say that if I were a divorce lawyer, I would hang out at a boat ramp sometime watching husbands and wives try to navigate. But I think an RV park might be just as challenging.
I would agree. I think in the years previous we've had a few fights, but we work it out, so it's not too bad now. Once we learn our sign language, that is.
Yeah, it depends on what sign you give. So when do you? All right. So when do you guys start RVing up there in Wisconsin?
Our first trip is at the end of April.
So have you got your baby is in bed sleeping for the next couple of months?
Yep, she's still in hibernation. Stored in a friend's house in their shed.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, thank you, Melissa, for calling in very much. Have you ever watched our show before, heard our show before, or is this your first time?
Nope, sure have. My husband does too.
Well, good. We appreciate it so much. Hope you will continue to watch and stay till the end of the show. You might win some of those prizes, like I said.
Will do.
All right, you take care.
Love
All
your
right.
show.
Thank you.
Let's jump out to Mike, NASCAR. Mike, what's happening?
Hey.
Talk to us, brother.
It's going great. I'm just waiting for my first trip in just under 2 weeks.
So where are you calling from, Mike?
I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
Man, we have had them from all over the country today. That's awesome. So
I love this show.
Well, thank you very much. We try to mix it up, have interesting guests and fun topics, and try to keep it positive. And most of the people, like in this Facebook Live thing on YouTube, they're so good, but it only takes a couple of real weirdos to ruin a trip. So tell us, what bothers you that other people do sometimes in the campground, Mike?
Well, being that I go to mostly NASCAR races and camp mostly at the tracks, it's pretty much what everybody down that people cut through your campsite to take a shortcut. The barking dogs is one thing. I have 2 dogs myself. Nubbers and Angel, 2 mini dachshunds that I take with me to the races. They're called Race Devil and Race Angel. I'm the one.
One
with
takes
the,
after you, and the other one takes after your wife, or what? I'm kidding.
My wife doesn't go. My wife doesn't go. I go by myself with the 2 dogs. I enjoy it. I'm the one with the new Newmar that I just bought recently.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm very happy with it. Very, very pleased. I've upgraded myself to something, much better RV.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're kind of in a rough spot for your cell phone, but I do want to ask you, how did you learn about the RV Show USA, Mike?
Oh, God, I learned about it months and months and months back. Just searching through the Facebook pages and came across it. And I look forward to every Wednesday night to tune into this show and watch and listen. I enjoy your wife. I enjoy Goose. And now your daughter helping out with the graphics is fantastic. It's just a keen show. A lot, to be honest with you. You think you know it all, but at times it's, oh, wow, I didn't know that. And
Well-
so you keep constantly learning every week. Every week, it's something new you learn.
All right, Mike, got to call it there. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for being a part of our family. We
Yeah,
do
thank you,
appreciate
Mike.
it so much. All right, folks,
No
we're going to try to get to as many of y'all as possible. We've got, I guess, one more segment to go. Let's make it quick. What do you think? What gripes you in a campground? Put up the phone number. It's 1-855-296-7469. Be right back. I want to take a minute and do a little bragging on my friends. Well, do you want to talk about it? Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Get over here with that telephone. Yeah. All right. You just want to tell them the story? Because do we have any callers?
Nope.
No callers?
Yeah.
We have no callers. Do you want to call? Okay, once again, hang on.
Oh, camper.
Camper. That's the code word. What?
I'm gonna put the instructions up one
Okay,
more time.
there's the instructions right there, okay? At the end of the show, the first 20 people that type in this word into the post, just post this right here on our Facebook page, right here in the feed, post it. Post the word camper
After the show.
after the show, as soon as
when
the show
is
finishes.
over.
Yeah, when the show is over, finished, fine. All right, we're gonna pick out some of these balls, and the ones that we pick out, you are going to get to win a good-looking. There's a number 6 right there.
A good-looking
There's a six.
camp casual mug that you can use anywhere, anytime. It's got a retro feel to it.
And they're made so well. They're beautiful.
They really are. This is a
Microwave,
nice
it's
mug.
Heavy.
Put them in
It
the dishwasher.
is.
I
have an
Put them
idea.
in the microwave.
What's your idea? Oh,
Oh, I'd have to.
yeah,
end
she
this.
can't do that. That's a good idea, but not right now. Mm-hmm. We have 2 more minutes.
Add them on the fly.
No, not during. It's got to be set up
What about
before.
those mean dogs?
Okay, hang on. We're gonna let me do this. If you'd like to add your name to our email list, please take just a minute and do so. Make sure you like this video too. All right, as you're watching it, click the like button, please, and maybe hit the share button. You know, Facebook has gone through a lot of changes lately with this changing algorithm thingy, and you can help us by hitting the share button. Let your friends know about us. We appreciate all y'all who listen to this show, and we're growing every week, and the response from people is so awesome. As I say, I'm not a very smart guy. I'm a guy that talks a lot. I interrupt a lot, but I'm very inquisitive, and I love RVers. We're RVers. We love the lifestyle. We love everything that comes with it. Even picking up the cigarette butts. Even people cutting through the RV sites. You know, even watching people that don't pick up their dogs big dirty. We don't like it, but the goods way outweighs the bad. I think that made sense.
And what's your most favorite thing to do when you're at the campground?
My most favorite thing is to lose at Penny Rummy.
I knew. I was going to say
Well,
I love
I like going to the pool.
He
Hang on.
says he throws the game to be a good host.
I am a
Oh,
great
please.
host. I lose just for that. Put up the phone number. If y'all want to call in, we have only a few more minutes, a short segment. We're going to lead it off.
You see it right here.
Yep. Boom.
All the way to my
Hi,
mom.
Sandy and John.
Okay. Are they watching, Sandy and John?
Yes,
Yep.
there's Sandy.
Yep. Just don't ever sit just to the left of John Hodney, okay? Not when he's playing Penny Rummy.
I sat to the left of Sandy, and
Yeah,
she
that's because you
helps
were
me.
way around the side.
No, but they keep
All right,
the
so-
husband
so-
and wives separated.
All right, so whoever wants to get on.
separated.
Yeah, they won't let Lisa and me sit next to each other.
Yeah, and
Because
John
you'll
and
probably
Sandy
cheat.
Is it time to plug
He
in?
cheats.
She's a cheater.
No.
You are a cheater.
Tell me
honey.
when it's 30 seconds.
Oh, you got
I hope
30
you
seconds.
get- I hope
All
you
right,
get
30
it
seconds.
I knew
All right,
you
we're going
liked
to tell
that.
your story, baby.
Let me know when you're plugged back in because I have a question to ask you.
And
Gear that we give away. Just subscribe to our free e-newsletter. Grab your cell phone now, text the word gear to 38470. That's gear, G-E-A-R, gear to 38470.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
All right, who thinks we are getting too negative? Anybody? Y'all think that some of the things that we are saying need to be said? Let us know. Post your comments so we can get to them, or better yet, just call us. like this guy just did. 855-296-7469. We're about running out of time. Lisa wants to tell her story. So.
Oh, gosh. This was about this guy that came, and he was with a rally we had at Big Chief. And usually we don't let people bring really big dogs, but this guy had 2 big dogs, and these dogs are supposed to be on short leashes. Well, I'm walking by this guy's RV, and these dogs see me, and they literally come charging out from under the RV, and they are not on short leashes. I mean, they're on long leashes. And it was, they were barking and snarling and showing their teeth. And I was like, oh, my gosh, and found out I'm not the only person that they scared. And so the problem was when we told the guy, you are welcome to come back anytime, but you cannot bring those scary dogs with you. He was furious.
He was offended.
Yeah.
How dare you? And you can't make everybody happy. We try really hard, but try to be thoughtful of others. Even the people in his rally didn't like those dogs.
Yeah, and if the dogs, they didn't just stay under the RV. I mean, they literally, when they saw somebody, they came flying out.
Yep, charging, flying out. Mm-hmm. Let's jump on out to Rocky. Rocky, what's going on? Rocky. You're on the air. This is Alan Warren. Go, Rocky.
Hey, Alan. We're full-time RVers. Been full-time for about 3 years now.
Uh-huh.
We're down here in Medina Lake, Texas. We're sitting out in our chairs, just enjoying everything, watching deer go by, and all of a sudden the yapping dogs come up. They're all over the place, little yappers. What do you do about yapping dogs, man?
I've got 3 of them, but they're trained enough that when they start yapping, we take them inside and make sure that they don't yap. That we love them, but not everybody else loves them.
I hear you, man. I don't know what to do. It's nice and quiet, and we go outside and they start yapping. It's like, I guess we'll just go back inside. I don't know what else to do.
Are they on a leash, or are they just running loose?
It sounds like there's some of these people that are living in their RVs pretty much full time, and they got these little pens out there, and they just let them out and let them bark.
Oh, well, that's when you go to the management, I think, and just say, hey, we just can't live like this. And I'm sure you're not the only one. So we're neighbors, man. You're at Medina Lake. We're in San Antonio. How'd you hear about the show?
Last week, RV Travel. We went to the meetup they had, and they told us all about it. We couldn't wait to dial in and listen.
Are they awesome or what? Is Chuck Woodbury and his team, do they not make the greatest newsletter ever?
It is. It is the best newsletter. We've been RVing for about 15 years, and we still learn something every weekend.
Yeah, there's so much to learn. And, we gripe a lot, and I think that we are conditioned, if we watch the news very much, to nitpick and gripe. But like I say and said all hour, the good stuff about RVing, I think far, far outweighs the bad.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me, man. It's the best lifestyle we've ever had.
All right. Well, listen, thank y'all so much for calling in. Be careful out there. Hey, is the water up at Medina Lake, or is it still pretty low?
It's about 35 feet down.
Ew.
Yeah, everybody's high and dry, but it's still a pretty lake, man. We're having a good time out here watching the deer go by and throwing the Cheetos out, letting them eat them.
There is no shortage of deer at Medina Lake, that's for sure. All right, you take care, Rocky. We'll talk again.
Thank you, Rocky.
All right.
All right. So, Goose, we got one from a security guy. I think it was Cut 3. Have you got Cut 3 close by?
My name's Stephen Fillingham, and I heard you on the radio driving from San Antonio to Waller, Texas. And I wanted to tell you about if you have an unruly neighbor, my best suggestion is most campgrounds have a 24-hour number. Is to call that number. If they're too loud, they're staying up too late, call that number and let the management handle it. It's much better than you trying to get into it. I've been between neighbors trying to break up fights between neighbors. If that neighbor would have just called us first, we could have resolved the situation for them. That includes anything from stray dogs or barking dogs to little kids late at night. I've seen them all. So that's my suggestion is to call the 24-hour number and just report it. They will not say who filed the complaint, so they will not know that you filed the complaint about the neighbor next door being too loud or drunk or those type of things. Anyway, thank you very much. I enjoyed your show.
All right, so that's good. That's a good one. Sometimes we get so riled up. We've got such short fuses that our tempers can flare up and we say things that we will probably regret. So go and speak to the management. That's what they're there for. Yes, sir.
So I have something that I witnessed firsthand one time.
Yes.
So, I was out there at Big Chief and saw a couple of people trying to have a moment, and this guy just decides to run up on a golf cart and start talking to him.
Can you believe that?
He was probably just some old man that had nothing else to do except to bother you.
Probably.
Did he have a receding hairline?
No, it had already receded.
Oh, okay.
Did he resemble me?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Was he driving real fast?
Yes, he was.
Let's get back on the subject. We got about just a couple of minutes till we go to break. Personally, I love the challenge of having someone that is a jerk. I really do. That wants to take the joy out of everybody else's camping trip and trying to turn him or her around. Like I said, I am not great at it, but I'm getting better, I think. One of my biggest gripes is that when people get drunk, getting drunk usually comes with getting stupid. And it generally happens at night, and it goes after quiet hours. So they're raising Cain and playing music and cussing and acting like they're the only human beings on earth. And when it gets to that point, it's real hard to stop it. So what I try to do is when I see something that is a potential, these guys could be a problem, I try to go over there before they get too much in the tank, before they get going too much, before they get started, tell them how much we appreciate them, how much we enjoy their business and them being there, hope they're having a good time, and that we really abide by the rules around here. You guys have a good time, but you got to tone it down. And then when I go back, if they've ramped it up, then when I go back, say, remember we talked about this. Like I said, I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better. And I would encourage everybody to don't take it into your own hands. Don't go have a fist fight over something silly like some dog big dirty and they didn't pick it up. So we carry plastic bags with us, like Lisa said. We offer the plastic bags. No, we got bags. And then you look over there and they don't pick it up. Well, we don't like to pick it up, but we do because it's the right thing to do and nobody likes to look at it. All right, folks, we got to jump. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about renting your RV. Have you ever thought about it? If you're a part-time RVer, would you rent your RV out? And if so, under what circumstances? We're going to talk about it after this. I'm Alan Warren, the RV guy with the RV gal. And this is the RV Show USA. Say, how would you like us to send you a good-looking...
I have a question for you. On that thing, can you run pre-rolled video or pictures?
Of course she can.
Think so.
Yeah, she
So,
can.
I have an idea for next week, obviously.
Okay.
Let's take a picture of this.
Oh, she could just punch it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or you put it on a little spinny thing, and do a little video.
I like that.
All right,
then you
hang
have
on.
it in the can, ready to go.
Hang on. Once again, everybody, we are in a commercial break. If you're a new viewer, a new listener, thank you. Welcome aboard. We appreciate you so much. Post down here, no way you'd rent your coach.